Find question number 4. We are starting with question number 4, right? Till now we have finished question number 1, 2 and 3. Any doubts in that? No doubt, right? So we will take exercise 3.2. Then directly exercise 3.4. Exercise 3.3 is about graph, right? Graph we will take after finishing chapter 6, right? Till then I will tell you when to bring graph book. Okay? Right now don't bring graph book. We will start after 6th chapter. Clear? So question number 4 says find the mode and median of the data 13, 16, 12, 14, 19, 12, 14, 13, 14. What is the first step we will do? Which is the first step to find mode or median? Arranging them in ascending order. So what I will write? Arranging the data. Arranging the data in ascending order. We get, which is the first number I will write? 12. 12 is 2 times? Okay, then 13. How many times? 2 times. 2 times. Then 14. Okay, 14 is how many times? 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Then 16. How many times? 1 time. Then 19. How many times? 1 time. Count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and calculate there also. Is it 9? Is it 9? 9? Okay. So what for mode? What is mode? Therefore mode is what? No. What we used to write? Because since which number is repeated more number of times? 40. Yeah. Since the number, the observation is repeated more number of times, therefore since the observation 14 is repeated more number of times, therefore mode is what? Mode is equal to 14. Coming to the median. For median now, because we are supposed to find both the answers. For median, n is equal to what? 9. You just calculated, no? It is 9. Therefore, median formula, who will tell median formula? Formula of median? Come on. N plus 1 divided by 2 observation. Not n plus 1 only. It is n plus 1 divided by 2 observation. N is 9. 9 plus 1 10 divided by 2 5. Fifth observation we are supposed to find. What is the fifth observation? 14. So median is 40. Is it easy? Easy, no? Coming to question number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 40. Next is tell whether the statement is true or false. Question number 5. You will tell, okay? First of all, the mode is always one of the number in the data. True. The numbers given in the data, from among them the mode is there. So it is true. Understood? Next. The mean is one of the data, one of the number in a data. Mean. When you calculate mean, false. Because mean can be any number between them. Okay, it is the average we are supposed to find now. So mean can be any number. Okay, not from the data also. It can be from the data, but it may not from the data also. Next. Median is always one of the number in a data. True. Okay. Next is the data 6, 4, 3, 8, 9, 12, 13, 9 has mean 9. For that, no. For that we are supposed to solve. We are supposed to solve fourth number. We are supposed to calculate mean. If the mean is 9, then it will be true. If the mean is not 9, then it will be false. What is the formula of mean? Sum of all observations. Sum of all observations divided by total number of observations. Okay. Sum of all observations. Please calculate and tell me what is the total. 64. 10 plus 11, 21 plus 9, 30, 40, 50, 55, 55 plus 9, it is 64. Total is 64. Divided by how many observations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So answer is 8 ones and 8 8s are. Therefore mean is equal to 8. So therefore it is false. Understood? You can't directly say it is true or it is false. You will first do it in rough. If it is asked in true or false, then you are supposed to do it in rough and then give the answer either it is true or false. Understood? Okay. Coming to probability. Now exercise 3.4. We are taking the introductory part of exercise 3.4. What is this? What is the topic name? Chance and probability. What is the topic name? We are taking introduction part. What we are taking? Introduction part of exercise 3.4. And what is the topic name? Chance and probability. This topic, it is in 7th standard, it will come in 8th standard, it will come in 9th standard, it will keep on going when you go to the next classes. So this is the basic level, chance and probability. Okay, many a times you have come across the statements like this. There are full chances of rain going to come today. There is a chance that rain will fall today. Have you heard about it? આજે વરસાદ આવવાનો પૂરેપૂરો ચાન્સ છે, રાઈટ? ઇન્ડિયા શાયદ આ મેચ જીતી જશે. ઓકે, India might win the match. There are 50% chances that India will win the match. I know the chances भी बोले. Have you heard about this statements in your daily life? Yes. Right? So that is known as probability or chances. Okay. Now probability of any event are dependent on three more. Either it is certain event, either it is impossible event, and the third one is may or may not happen. May or may not happen. Okay, certain event. What is the certain event? Tomorrow is Thursday. What is the probability that tomorrow is Thursday? If I am asking today, definitely tomorrow is Thursday. Yes. So it is certain event. Yes, it is sure short event. No, tomorrow will be Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. No. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. No. Understood? Then again, my age. Today is my age. Tomorrow I will be 1 day older. 1 day older. Certain event. એક દિવસ મોટો રહીશ હું. કાલે મારી એજ શું થશે? એક દિવસ મોટી થઈ જશે. રાઈટ? શ્યોર ઇવેન્ટ કહેવાય. થવાની જ છે ને કે હું એક દિવસ નાનો થઈશ. હે? કાલે 5 દિવસ મોટો થઈ જવાનો છું? નહીં ને. તો જે શ્યોર ઇવેન્ટ હોય એને કહેવાય છે સર્ટન ઇવેન્ટ. જે થવાની જ છે. રાઈટ? જે થવાની જ છે. પછી હજી એક એક્ઝામ્પલ લેવી તો 26th January is Republic Day. What is the probability that 26 January is Republic Day? Definitely 26 January શું છે? Republic Day છે. તો certain event કહેવાય ને? That is certain. It will happen. So sure short event or certain events. Understood? Either sure event or certain event. The name is sure event or certain event. જે થવાની છે that is known as certain events. હવે જે નથી થવાની. Ant જોઈ છે? Ant મકોડો જોયો છે ને? Right? And its height, what is the probability that height of the ant is 3 meter? 3 meter એટલે high એટલી મોટી? Not possible. So that is known as impossible event. Tomorrow I will be one day younger. એક દિવસ નાનો થઈ જઈશ કાલે. થાય? હું નાનો થઈશ, મોટો થઈશ ને એક દિવસ. સમજાય છે? Understood? And 25th December is Christmas. 25th December is a Christmas day. Sure, that is sure. Sorry, that is sure. But can I say 26th January is Christmas day? Impossible. That is not a Christmas day. So we can say that is impossible event. Which is not going to happen is known as impossible event. Okay. Now, if I am tossing a coin. You know coin, no? One side is head and one side is tail. You know head and tail, right? If I toss the coin, both the chances are there. It may appear head above or it may appear tail on the top. Both the chances are possible. So may or may not happen. If I ask you that head will turn up, if I toss a coin and head will turn up. So what will be that? What is that probability? It is may or may not happen. Yes, head can come up, but it is possible that tail will also come up. So that type of events are known as may or may not happen. Understood? 3 things which we have discussed. That is sure event, impossible event, and may or may not happen. That type of event. If it is sure event, then the probability is 1. Then the probability is 1. And if it is not going to happen, then the probability is 0. What is the probability of impossible event? 0. Please, okay, pay attention here. The probability for fill in the blanks. The probability of sure or certain events is 1. The probability of impossible event. Which event? Which event? Event is what? 0. Understood? And the probability of the event which may happen or not going to happen is what? Will lie between 0 and 1. If I ask that probability of tossing a coin, if I toss a coin, the probability will lie from where? 0 to 1. Why? Because it can either come up head or either come up tail. Understood? Both the things can come up now. You know the dice, right? Ludo. You play Ludo very much. Ludo, how many numbers are written on the top of on the 6? Which one are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, if I throw a Ludo, all the chances are there. It may come 1, it may come 2, it may come 3, it may come 4, it may come 5 or it may come 6. So all the chances are possible. So in that case, the probability will lie between 0 and 1. 0 also possible. 0 can be possible, but 1 also 1 can be possible. It may lie between 0 and 1. Okay. If I tell you that Christmas is on 25th December, then it is sure event. It will happen definitely. In that case, what is the probability? 1. The one thing which I asked you, and height of the ant is 3 meter. It is not going to happen. Ant will be 3 meter. No. So it is impossible event. In that case, if I ask you what is the probability of impossible event, so the answer will be 0. Now the last thing, that is the formula to find probability. Formula to find probability is P is equal to probability of any event. Okay, any event is equal to favorable outcome upon total number of outcomes. Say no, I want whole. Say probability of any event. Say
Probability of any event
is equal to favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. Okay, for example, if I throw a dice, you know Ludo, right? If I throw a dice, what is the probability? If they ask you, if a dice is thrown once, what is the probability? Okay, if the question is coming, find the probability, or the question is like this: when a dice is thrown once, how many times? Once. What is the probability of getting 6? अगर जो डाइस एक वक्त थ्रो કરવામાં આવે તો પ્રોબેબિલિટી 6 આવવાની કેટલી? તો 6 આવી શકે, અંદર છે, રાઈટ? 6 डाइस ઉપર 6 તો છે ને, તો 6 તો આવી શકે કે નહીં? આવી શકે. તો આપણે શું લખશું? ઇન ધેટ કેસ favorable total number of outcome, how many? Total number of outcome
6
is equal to 6 by, because dice have 6 numbers only, 1 2 3 4 5 6 numbers. Okay, now probability of getting 6 is 1, right? So favorable outcome, what we will write? Favorable outcome of getting 6 is 1, right? Therefore, and let us give this event as E. So what will be the probability of E? Probability of getting the number 6. What we will write? Favorable outcome. What is favorable outcome? 1 divided by total number of outcome. 6. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Once again, when a coin is tossed once, how many times? Coin is tossed once. So what will be the total number of outcome? For coin, what is the total number of outcome? 2. Which one? Head or tail? So total number of outcome will be 2. Okay. If they ask you, find the probability of getting tail. If you are throwing one toss, probability of getting tail can come. It will, if it is coming, it will come once, no? Because once only the coin is tossed. So favorable outcome of getting tail will be what? 1. In that case, probability of getting tail will be 1 by 2, not 6. 1 by 2, because the total number of outcome is 2. Understood or not?
Yes.
Clear or not?
Yes.
What we have studied in chances and probability, many times we come across the statements are there are 50% of chances of raining, okay, 50% or 70-30% of chances of India winning a match, okay. There are many chances related, okay, chances related. If there are any statements, then it is probability or chances. Probabilities can be of three types, okay. If the event is sure that it is certain to happen, then the probability what it is 1. If the event is not going to happen, then the probability will be 0. And if the probability may or may not happen, is going to happen or may not happen, then the probability will lie between what? 0 and 1. See here, 0 and 1. 1/6 is between 0 and 1. 1/6 is between 0 and 1. It is going to happen, but it may happen or may not happen. So it will lie between 0 and 1. Understood? Understood or not? Everyone? Okay. I am asking you one question. A dice is thrown once. What is the probability of getting 0?
No.
It is not going to happen?
No.
So what is the probability?
0.
Zero.
Understood? Easy.